All right, folks, welcome back to PrepperNow. I want to talk to you today about this ongoing story of the drones and all of this that is really perplexing people about what is the story. I've got other theories and everything else. It is now becoming more of a belief. I don't know if it's accepted. I don't even know if it's true. But the drones are possibly military origin, but they are for a specific duty. And that specific duty is to sniff out anything that is potentially of a nasty origin, like a dirty bomb. The other worry, of course, is biological, chemical, that kind of stuff. Now, there are, of course, other theories. As we shared yesterday, there is the legislation that is up for December 20th passage on UAS, I believe they call them, but basically it's a bill that says that they want to have a lot more control over the public's ability to use these forms of entertainment. And some people use drones for filming weddings. There's all kinds of stuff like that, but there can always be nefarious stuff. But the thing is, there's a little bit of a difference. These things are 8 to 10 feet by some say they're the size of a car. They're not what your neighbor's child would have as they're doing a drone video from their front lawn or something like that. These are things that can be seen from a long ways off. We've all been at concerts or things like that where there are drone technology that are filming. These things are much larger. So we're going to start with an ABC 7 News out of New York that Thursday, Stewart International Airport in Orange County, New York, was shut down. It is roughly 60 miles north of New York City. The airport showed that the runways were closed entirely for an hour after the FAA alerted them that a drone was spotted in the area around about 9:30 p.m. So the ATC were doing their recordings. They record everything, of course. And during that time, they included a pilot reporting the sighting of a drone in the area. It lasted about an hour until finally the FAA gave an all clear. So, no aircraft were impacted, they said. Flight operations would continue after. But needless to say, the officials in New York were quite angered at all this. Whenever you have to shut down an airport, it means that things are quite serious. And so, what are the theories? There are other theories that are coming out. So, one person says that these things are American military experiments, which only our higher-ups know. Some people call them psyops, but they think that these are being done to condition the public or to possibly run operations so they get us acclimated for such things. So we've all seen dystopian future movies where there's flying machines all over the area, in a movie like a sci-fi type thing. They got things in the sky looking around and monitoring everything. I mean, we wouldn't want to live in that kind of an environment, but maybe they're getting us kind of used to it. I don't know. So that's what this person says. He says that the lower levels of government and military do not have the clearance to know the full truth. And so because of that, because these are above, their clearance level and more of a classified intelligence status, they're panicking. And so they don't know what to do because in their minds they're seeing these things breach space and they don't really know why. And thousands of people are seeing them. So why? Why are thousands of people seeing these things? Well, maybe they're showing it off to our enemies. Maybe they're showing them off a new technology. Send a little bit of a warning. There's a lot of people that have said this. Also, there's the PSYOP possibility. Maybe it's a distraction. Maybe they're trying to confuse people, possibly keep us away as a shiny object. There's a lot of people in the comments that have said such things. Again, I'm not saying I believe any of these, but these are all possibilities. I just want to put everything out there. We function on logic on this channel. For those that are new here, we function on logic. I don't like to put out crazy or anything. I've just had a lot of people go over to the crisis report, which I'll be doing later on tonight. That is a geopolitical, more wars and such, and banking and everything in the world. I have a political science degree that is focused on geopolitics and a M.Ed. For history. So I just, I can't form on, if something is illogical, it aggravates me. Okay. So that's why this has been so interesting for me, because it's kind of confounding that we really don't have any kind of an answer, and everybody is looking for it. So, why is the United States military? Why is the FBI? Why is the FAA? Why is DHS all telling us that they can't figure all this stuff out? Why are they not giving us some kind of, insight into why these things are in our airspace? I bet they know. I bet they have some kind of an idea, and they just can't, say it right now. So, there are people that have good theories. A lot of people always default to the negative, but some people think that maybe these are just protective right now. And, there's numerous drone military bases around, and maybe this is a national security thing. Maybe there are just, threats and stuff that they're worried about, and they're just being super overprotective right now. Surveillance of critical infrastructure and other national security places and items are all things that we want to protect. So maybe these things are just being put in place to keep us protected. Maybe they're knowing that we are in an interregnum, as they call it, between two kings, where we've got Biden leaving and we've got Trump coming in. A lot of different theses on these. I'm not quite sure. Or maybe the truth is just a little bit too scary to tell people. New Jersey state senator said bluntly that he thinks that the feds are hiding the truth and that the drones are looking for something terrible, and that he's fearful that people will react. I live in New York City for about a decade. Left in about 2014, 13. So I lived there for about a decade. I worked in Midtown. I have very much a great understanding of the way the city works and all I can say is if there is something nasty that is going on, it would absolutely cause incredible panic. You're talking about a place that has 8 million people. And if you took the larger area in the suburbs and everything, you're talking 30 to 40 million people. That's a lot. So if these things start to really, if there was something nasty or nefarious, if they got word that maybe a container ship had something that we didn't want there, imagine the public concern, imagine the panic. So Senator John Bramnick, he's a senator from New Jersey. He said, whatever these drones are doing, the government really doesn't want us to know. And again, these are people that are in the know. These are our government officials. So we'll give the last word to Senator Chuck Schumer, who today on X says, I'm pushing for answers amid these drone sightings. I'm calling for Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas to deploy special drone detection tech across New York and New Jersey. I'm working on passing a bill to give law enforcement more tools for drone detection, which of course brings us full circle back to where we ended last night, where maybe this is all just a big scare tactic to pass a bill. I don't know. My theory has been since the beginning, and there are more people that are signing on to this, more mainstream media is getting, I've had this thought for about 3 or 4 days now, that they are looking for something there at the port of New Jersey, or at least practicing looking for it. Hopefully that is the truth. Maybe they're just practicing, but my worry is that they are looking for something, and we don't want to know what it is, and we need to find it soon. Friends, thanks for being here. If you are new to the channel, please hit that like button and subscribe by darkening out the bell. Try to do 1 to 2 videos a day. I am a busy human being. I do the Crisis Report on my sister channel, youtube.com/@crisisreport. I do that at about 10:30, 11 o'clock weekly, every day. And we'll be doing one tonight. So love to have you there. Then, of course, there's always membership. If you'd like to join us here, $2 a month keeps the intelligence coming from open sources. I do have a good network of things. I get really great stuff, and usually before everybody else. So if you like what we're doing here, please feel free to join us. And then, of course, there are Subscribestar and Locals for the background information that'll, well, let's just say it's gotten me kicked off a few places. And then there is X, Twitter, and Truth, and Gab, and Minds, which I'm not on there that lot, but I do go there from time to time. So, all right. Thanks, folks, and we will see you on the next one.